Welcome to Between Frets, a space where female musicians meet and discuss all things music. Genny Jam here. We have a very special podcast for you today. It is regarding the coronavirus. You know, we had to talk about it. What I did was contact my Fret sisters and told them that I think we should really talk about what's going on, because as far as musicians, I feel like we're really getting hit hard with all the gig cancellations. Even as fans, I think that if you bought a ticket to a concert or even like a big event like Coachella, I actually registered to go to the PRS event and it got canceled. And it's all because of this coronavirus. So hopefully everybody is staying safe, taking care of themselves, and staying healthy. And let us know how you guys are dealing with it. Have any of you gotten gigs canceled? Or did you buy a ticket and then it got postponed? Okay, you can email us at fretsistersmusic@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on our Facebook or our Instagram at Fret Sisters. Okay, coming up next is our Fret Tea Talk with LaCole Rose, Shorny Shorn Marshall, and me, Genny Jam, as we talk about musicians versus coronavirus. Peace and love.
Want to start a podcast but don't have equipment nor money? Well, try out Anchor. Anchor is a free app that gives you everything you need in one place, which you can use right from your phone or computer. They distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so much more. Oh, and didn't I tell you that it is completely free? That is the magic word, free. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
All right, guys, we are here for a special episode of what's happening with us right now. So I have Shorny Shorn Marshall.
Hello.
And LaCole Rose.
What's good?
And we are going to talk about everything that's happening right now with this coronavirus, and we're not getting into the politics of it. It's more of a musical sense because it's affecting us musicians. Lately, everybody has noticed that there's concerts, there's events, Broadway is being shut down to the local musician and a gig. So we want to talk about that. So yeah, how you guys doing?
I'm great. Corona free. How about you all?
Corona free. You know, I made sure I just got some food and some beer, and whatever happens, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Same here. I got my big bottle of wine waiting for me.
Everyone go
right
shop.
there.
Right.
Go shop. I will say that. The stores are kind of bare.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, I just noticed the past couple of days, of course, with me, and I'm sure with every other musician out there, that we're getting cancellation on our own gigs. Luckily, I have a full-time job, but it's still a lot of musicians live paycheck to paycheck. We wanted to talk about how this will affect musicians, or how this is affecting musicians right now, because some do depend on that paycheck. And I even think it's going down to churches.
Yes.
From what I'm seeing.
Yes. Churches are being, especially the mega churches, they're being canceled. And I had a concert that I wanted to go to that's canceled. I'm like, oh man, we're looking forward to this for a month. But
Yeah.
But luckily they gave us a refund, so that was a blessing.
Oh yeah, that's good. What about you, Shorn? Has it affected you in any way? Because I know you play church.
They didn't say anything about closing that down, thank the Lord. But I don't know, because since it lands to a different county, that been heard that county is starting shutting things down for 2 weeks. I don't know if it will affect the church, because they didn't say anything when they emailed us. They just gave us some guidelines.
Okay. Yeah, just so everybody knows, we're all in 3 different cities. So Shorn is in Philly, I'm in the DC area, and LaCole is in the Atlanta area. So yeah, of course, things are happening, I guess, music wise in each city. I know with me, I had a festival for tomorrow, and another night gig, which hasn't got canceled. But I pretty much have gigs all month. Again, they're in smaller venues, so who knows what's going to happen there. But the one thing I know that I've noticed was tours of artists or events like South by Southwest. The PRS event is canceled.
Did they cancel Coachella?
Let me get back in. They postponed Coachella till October. So, yeah. So Coachella's postponed, and I think there's a country Coachella that happens after that. It's country music Coachella. Mm-hmm. No, it's not called country music Coachella, but I call it that because it's similar to Coachella, where it's an outdoor event with all, like a 3-day kind of festival type thing. Of that. Yeah, I remember from it last year when there was a herpes outbreak.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? So, like,
hold up. I'm sorry. I have to put in. They canceled for a herpes outbreak?
No, they didn't cancel.
Okay.
No, they didn't cancel. They didn't cancel. It was usually when something like Coachella, like the herpes outbreak is a little bit higher. So they had an app last year where you can actually talk to a doctor and show pictures, but it was Coachella and then this other event that happens with country artists. It's the same thing as Coachella.
Wow.
But I know. In any sense, they postponed Coachella. What else did they postpone? They postponed a lot of big festivals that are happening in April. South by Southwest. Yesterday, they announced that they were not refunding any money to people that bought tickets. Now, I don't even know how much tickets are, but that's not cool.
It isn't. But I mean, when you think about it, not only are the artists losing out on money, but the promoters are losing out on money as well. So I don't know if they're thinking like, hey, you paid, we can postpone it, but we're not. I don't know. I don't know if it's fair. You got to look at it both ways. I don't know if it's fair. But then as an artist, you're thinking about, wow, if they give all that back, now they're out too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know South by Southwest doesn't postpone. I think, it's either going to happen or it's not.
Oh, wow.
So
well, yeah.
It's something that they can't really postpone and do it another time.
Well, give them that money back then. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. And then I'm noticing just the people that I follow online, the musicians that are hired, some of them are out overseas performing. And now there's this band in Europe. So I'm like, wow, it's really affecting a lot of musicians right now.
I have a friend that's overseas that's, he's an associate friend, but he's now worried about being stuck over in Italy. Not Italy, Australia. Australia, I believe he is.
Oh, wow.
He's, everything was going great, but they had 3 more weeks on their tour. So now, as for now, the shows are still going on, but as far as Italy, they're not letting people in and out. So I don't know if that's the same for Australia or not, but he may be stuck there for a while if they don't clear this up.
I mean, the whole basis of this topic that we're talking about is how something like this can affect a working musician or music in general. It halts a lot of stuff. I mean, yes, it's halting more than that, but just in the music sense, you're stuck out in another country or you don't have a job, you don't have any work. If that's your livelihood, it's kind of different. Like, I don't know.
I mean, the thing is, like you say, a lot of musicians do live paycheck to paycheck, and, they turn down smaller things for bigger things and things of that nature. But it really comes down to always having a rainy day fund as well, because you're already living. You don't know when the next gig is coming, when the next opportunity is coming. And if you live close to the edge, something like this happens where there's no other recourse, because, maybe I had to go back to my waitressing job, but maybe they're putting off people too because no one's coming to eat in, I mean, there's like a snowball effect. So I believe it all comes down to always having a plan B, and that plan B is having a little bit of money in your bank somewhere,
Exactly. Should promoters repay or just postpone? When you sign a contract, do you say you need to at least give me a certain percentage? I mean, will anybody agree to that? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I've never been on one of those. I don't know how those work. But if it's a postponing thing, I think that's better than saying, okay, we totally canceled and you're just SOL. That's not fair. Mm-hmm. So, if it comes to the point where there's no rescheduling until next year, I say give the people their money back. If it's like a postponing thing, maybe give them, like you say, give them half back, something, so it's even killed, I don't know.
On my Instagram, I was scrolling down and I follow Jam Card. They actually put a little post about gigs canceling and the hired musician losing jobs on tours. And they have a link there, though I'll have to look at it and maybe I'll put it up in the show notes. But they have a link there about some type of insurance. I'll have to look that up. Let me see if I can look that up while we're on the phone. I guess this link will take you to how they can help you with money.
Oh, wow, really? Oh.
Yeah. This is on Jam Card. Let me just make sure. Oh, yeah, they do. They have a post up here that talks about the coronavirus, a message from our team sending love. If you need help, reach out to @MusicCares. So if you're experiencing financial hardships from this and have lost work from tours, sessions being canceled, we discovered on the Music Cares website that you can apply for aid if you find yourself in a bind.
Is this for any musician, or do you have to be in the union, or?
I don't know. I guess I should click on it. It says Grammy.com.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Music Cares, get help.
Yeah, I'm on it right now. So, talking about the emergency financial assistance here.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder, is this for every musician, or is this for the local musician, or is this for people who are well known? Because not to say that they should go without money, but I think they're going to be less affected than the local bar musician. So this is what I'm trying to see. Is this for everyone? It's just for people who are in that elite group,
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably not for everybody. Maybe it's only the union or the working musician, or I don't know, like if there's an organization for that or whatever, but I'm sure there's guidelines to it.
But it's even nice.
Oh, it is.
But at least it's out there.
Yeah,
at least it's out there.
That's even nice for them to post out. I didn't know that it wasn't even an option.
Yeah, I didn't either. And I saw that and I was like, wow, that's really cool. So that gets to the next question. Like, do you think musicians can bounce back? I mean, I'm sure they will. I feel like this is actually going to be a moment of something's going to happen out of this. Somebody's going to invest into something and figure out a way that if anything like this ever happens, there's another option to go to. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like besides like losing a gig. I just feel like there's going to be a technological explosion of something that comes out. And because I think about it like that app, that herpes app.
Oh God!
Last year.
Can we not harp on the herpes?
I know. But like when Facebook came out, that kind of thing, or Amazon.
There was something, I don't know if you all know the singer called Andy Allo. She used to play with Prince and all this stuff, guitar player, singer. A couple of years ago, I can't recall the app, but she would do her concerts via the app. She would charge, $10, $20. People would pay and watch it on their TV or computer or phone, or whatever. She'd do a full concert. Yeah.
Oh, really?
They would pay. It's
pay.
Like a concert. It's like she's like, I'm not touring right now. I'm not traveling, but I have new music coming out. And for the cities that I can't get to and those who don't want to come out, she said this a couple of years ago, those who don't want to deal with the crowds, here's what I'm doing. I'm doing a concert. You can watch it on your TV, your phone, wherever you want to watch it. The cost is 10 to, X amount of money, $25. I think 25 was the most. And she puts on full hour and a half concerts. And if you buy that, you can, bought it, you can keep the concert. I think if you bought it, it expires in 48 hours. But you can go back and watch it again. Mm-hmm. So I think that may be a new thing as well.
That's true. I know there's a local musician that posted on his Facebook. He's saying that that's all he lives on. Like 100% of his money comes from music and his gigs are being canceled. So he's like, I'm going to be on live tonight, live on Facebook to do a free concert. And you guys send me any music you want me to do, send me whatever you want me to play. And he's like, and here's my Cash App.
Yeah.
Tips.
It's sort of like that on YouTube. I follow a lot of pianists on YouTube because I'm starting to get into piano. I like it. But they go live on YouTube. And there's one called Amy Nolte. There's another one. She's Korean. I can't think of her name. Sanja, I think that's her name. And she'll play any request, but you have to tip first. And each, like, depending, she'll go 2 to 3. She does like 2. I thought one concert was 5 hours. She will take a break. You know, she'll go to lunch. She was like, "Oh, thank you for a tip. I'm using this for lunch." And she'll just play music in the background, and they'll just leave it on her living room. And she'll go to lunch. People will come back. They're like breaking with her. And she was like, "Okay, so the first hour it's gonna be $5 per song. You know, like third hour, I'm just taking any requests. The fifth hour, since it's the last hour, it's gonna be $10 per song." And that's what she does outside of her gigs. That's how she makes money, because she's like, a lot of people aren't coming out to concerts anymore. Or if I do come, they say, "Oh, I didn't know you were in town. I missed you." So this is another way for people to make money. So I think this may spark more of that.
Definitely. Yeah. Shorn, you said you had an idea of like
that was part of that. So if any like gigs that you have at a bar or something gets canceled, get like do it at home in the live stream. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, live streams, they are your best friends. You can actually do that. Have people that paid tickets and you can't refund them, make that like a private concert for those that paid for the tickets. If not that case, people that want to come and want to watch this, they can just pay a little ticket here just to watch it, and they can have that last for 24 hours. Also, those that, they're not gigging, but they're doing other things, like those that are teaching lessons, do those online. We do have Skype, we do have Duo, we do an IMO and Zoom. We do have all these video conferencing sites that you can use to do one-on-one mentoring, lesson teaching. There's also people that like to send songs to people that like to mix and master tracks for them. I have a studio in my room. There, I do the mixing, mastering there. I do lessons there. I don't have to leave the house.
That's true. I feel like that more of that is going to be happening. It's going to change a little bit about how we normally do things.
I'm sure it will change, but like me and plenty of other people, there's no substituting a live audience to getting out of your house and actually going somewhere. You know, so that I don't
that's
think
true.
It's totally end, but I know especially like Broadway. I'm not even in New York, and Broadway is my favorite thing. I'm already hit hard by it. Like, oh my gosh, what are the theater people what are they gonna do? It's like all they live for is the theater. So now what are you gonna do? Like, you're off 2 weeks, maybe more minimum. I don't know how much they get paid, but if you're just a background person, like in the line, that's even less, you know? So yeah. I just hope it bounces back soon, just for everyone who just loves live music, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. I don't want to lose the live music, going to a concert, going to a bar, going to the theater. That's still a great thing to do. I would hate to think that would go away.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully things will get better.
Sure. It will. Plus, after a couple of weeks, people have
right.
cabin fever. They'll be clamoring to get out the house.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, right. I'm tired of my kids seeing them 24/7. Please go get them back to school as quick as possible.
Say go outside, because nowadays kids don't play. They want to be on the games. Like, please go outside, please. So,
Right. Yeah. We would love to hear from our listeners. Hit us up on email, fretsistersmusic@gmail.com, or hit us up on our Instagram, DM us, and let us know if you would miss live concerts. I'd be curious. Would you miss those live concerts, or going to Broadway, going to theater? And I used to do all that when I was little. Yeah. And I want to do it again. I want to go to Broadway. I'm like, damn, now I can't go up there.
Definitely.
But on that list of canceled events, I looked at it, and if I tell you, Jen, you will be very upset.
What?
They Pearl Jam did cancel the US and Canada tour.
Oh, Pearl Jam did?
Yep.
Well, when was their tour? Was it coming up?
Yep, it's coming up.
Oh wow. I got concert tickets in August for Rage Against the Machine. So hopefully it won't go past that. They were headlining at Coachella. So, that's not going to happen until October.
But yeah, ladies, another quick point. One of our guitar fret brothers posted about How you remember a couple of months ago, maybe last year, a few months ago, people were complaining about $100 gigs and how I would never do that. Oh my gosh, it's so beneath me. Oh, how would you even ask me that? I'm sure that, they're outside with their cups shaking. I'm like, oh, $100 gigs. I'll take them. So, I mean,
right.
Point, this is a good humbling experience for a lot of people as well. Never get too haughty or puff yourself up to think that you wouldn't go back to where you were. I mean, I know this is short-lived. I know it's going to be a couple of weeks, maybe even a couple of days, and everything will bounce back and everybody forget about it. Just always know that you're not too good for the $100 gig. You're not too good for the $1,000 gig. Just know that if you love the music and you love the art, sometimes, take it. You may learn something. You may enjoy it.
That's true. And also, even like you said earlier, LaCole, was to have some type of other option or some savings account or something. Another plan, like doing live concerts on some other way of making money besides always depending on a gig. And
in this world, you have to have multiple streams of income anyway. Even without this, you can't just totally solely rely on, I got this gig, it's going to last 3 months. Anything can happen. So always have multiple streams of income. It doesn't always have to be in music. Find something else you like too.
All right, guys. Well, take care and be safe.
Everyone be safe.
I guess.
And please wash your hands.
Please. Everyone wash your hands. And please send me some toilet paper. I have to go to the store, so leave one roll for me, okay? I really appreciate that.
I know, for real. Toilet paper and hand sanitizer. Invest in that, like put stock in, or put money into the stock market in those things. You know what I mean? Right. Thank you again for listening, and thank you guys for getting this last minute topic together for me. I was just like, yay, let's talk about this. Yay.
And don't worry, people, everything's going to bounce back. It's going to be better than ever. Watch.
Yep. So don't forget to follow us at Fret Sisters on Facebook and Instagram, or email us at fretsistersmusic@gmail.com. You can also search Fret Sisters on YouTube and you can see all our episodes. And like we said earlier, send us your comments about live music, and are you getting hit with losing gigs? We'd love to hear from you, and we'll shout you out. All right,
bye.
Let's say our byes. Bye.
Hey, Riff Girl, let's go.
If you want to learn more about this lick, hit us up on Facebook or Instagram at Fret Sisters, or email us at fretsistersmusic@gmail.com. Peace and love.